come the ducks, hit the high baller. Shut up the dog, stare at the water. I'll say when, hold on, y'all wait. Get 'em boys, boom, 12 gauge. Out in the mud down in Mississippi. A mallard duck, yeah, that's what gets me. Shooting this steel cause I can't shoot lead. But I don't miss, I just knock 'em in the head. In the duck blind, having us a good time. High five every time they fly by. Robo duck in the middle of the spread. Got sausage on the grill and a piece of white bread in the...
That's a whole lot of what makes this country, America, the beautiful. We almost lost it all. But hunters stepped up in the darkest hour of the late 1800s to save what they love. Today, every one of those species not only survives, but thrives. And that's no accident. It's because of people like you. Every early culture, from the Horn of Africa to the Arctic Circle, relied on hunting for their survival. Through the whole history of mankind, hunters have forged a deep connection with the land and the wildlife it supports. We realize that stewardship is the key to sustaining that wildlife and our way of life. Rooted in this basic truth, leaders like Theodore Roosevelt and Aldo Leopold shaped a set of ideas that came to be known as the North American model of wildlife conservation. They declared that wildlife belongs to all, that every citizen is entitled to the opportunity to hunt and fish, and that ethical, regulated hunting is the driving force that maintains abundant wildlife. The fact is, the United States has the most successful wildlife management system in the world, and no one has done more to uphold that than hunters make. Every time a hunter buys a license, 100% of the proceeds go directly to benefit wildlife. And each time a hunter buys a box of ammo or a firearm, 11% of that purchase goes to the same. Over the past 75 years, that has added up to $6 billion. Millions of acres of great habitat. That's not all. Hunters have joined together to form non-profit groups for the sole purpose of making sure America's abundant wildlife will be there for our great grain. Take the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. Since 1984, the foundation has conserved 6 million acres of wild elk. And that adds up to nearly 1 square mile per day in 27 years. Where there's a wild elk herd, then there's an army of projects nearby. Along the way, the foundation has opened 1,000 square miles of upland elk country to public hunting. It helps assure wild elk in 5 states. And since the RMF was founded, North America's elk herd has doubled. For many of us, our passion for the outdoors grew through the experience we had as kids in the woods, hunting with our families and friends. We came to know that hunting is more than how big and how many animals we kill. Hunting provides us with a world delicious, but it also leaves us spirit. It honors our culture and gives us a powerful connection with wildlife. For those who oppose hunting who have never properly experienced it, the strength of that bond is hard to understand. But those who make up this hunting culture is a natural, vital part of our lives. The more we hunt, the more we care about the future of wild animals and wild places. And we salute all that the hunters of today, especially you, the members of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, are doing to ensure that legacy continues.
There's a buck in the rut hunting for a doe. I got a tree stand view through a rifle scope.
opportunities and restore wildlife populations for future generations of New Mexicans. The Sport Fish and Wildlife Restoration Program started financing these projects in 1937, about the time New Mexico invented antelope trapping techniques. Each year, our state's share of these funds is roughly $12 million. That money builds boat ramps and toilets at our state parks, operates farms that feed wintering wildlife on properties purchased for these purposes, and provides statewide hunter education classes and aquatic education programs. Studies of bears and other species were also made possible with this money. You don't have to fish or hunt to enjoy the benefits of wildlife and sport fish restoration taxes, but hunting and fishing do help keep our state wild, just the way we like it.
I'm not against hunting. The states and federal government get a lot of revenue, and it helps our wildlife and land management. No, because it is a great tradition. It's been around for thousands of years, and it's just a way of life. No, not anymore, because with new technology, we can get clean, quick kills, and it's no harm done to the animal. People benefit from hunting because it controls the animal population. It's a fun thing to do. Yes, because the biggest form of hunting is deer hunting, and without deer hunting, the population would be increased and very dangerous for our roads. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because it gives you bragging rights, first of all. And it depends if you are with people that hunt or not. It doesn't lower your social status because you are hunters, because most people don't really care if you're a hunter. Any kind of hunting. I don't agree with trapping because it's not ethical. The animals are trapped and in pain until they die, but most hunting is ethical.
But, say hunters, what right do we have to spoil their fun? This is our sport, they say. It gives us pleasure. We have the right to hunt if we want to. I have no doubt that many hunters derive pleasure from hunting. From killing animals, from dismembering their bodies, to consume them, or to hang them on their walls as ornaments. I have no doubt that the serial killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, derived a sick and warped pleasure from killing, dismembering, and consuming the bodies of his victims, and then keeping the skulls as mementos. The pleasure derived by the killer does nothing to diminish the suffering of the victim. Animals who are killed by hunters are victims.
Hello, what is your name?
I'm Gretchen Kiewicz. I'm Rachel Kiewicz's mom.
And what is your position on hunting?
For myself, I do not believe in hunting. I would not kill an animal.
And why is that?
Well, number one, I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian since 9th grade. So, for me personally, I could not go out and kill an animal. There's plenty of other things that I can eat to survive. So, I don't find eating animal flesh necessary to survive, nor do I like the taste. Nor would I want to end the life of an animal just so I can have a meal. I'm just uncomfortable with that.
So
what is
your
view?
opinion on people hunting for sport?
To me, it's one thing if you're eating animals, and it's for nutrition reasons. It's a completely different when you're doing it for sport. I think it's wrong and hurtful to the animals, obviously, because they're killed before their time.
Thank you.